Hey guys, welcome back for another great video, and it's all about 12 horror games like MADiSON you must play, and I've prepared a list of games that covers survival, horror, mystery, a total nightmare and horrifying games, most of them without using weapons, just barehanded. So without any further ado, let's get started guys. Let me introduce you to MADiSON first. It's a first-person psychological horror game that offers an immersive and terrifying experience using a camera. Connect to the world of the living, to that of the afterlife, solve puzzles, explore your environment, but above all, you must survive. This game released in 2022. So my question will be, are you into horror games? Am I stupid or what? Sure you are if you're already watching this video. You might need help to beat Resident Evil 4. I did a video on how to beat every boss in Resident Evil 4. The link will be down below in the description box. Anyway, jumping to the first similar game, Dread Out, available on Windows, Linux, Mac OS, Classic Mac OS. In line with a Project Zero, the heroine evolves in a sinister environment, sheltering all kinds of specters that you can repel using a camera. Observer, available on Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One, Linux. The story takes place in 2084, and the player embodies a certain Daniel Lazarski, a near investigator who is part of a special police unit. Observer, this unit's mission is to delve into the memories and fears of the suspects it interrogates in order to find clues to solve your investigations. Layers of Fear, available on Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One, Windows, Linux, and Macintosh. The player finds himself into the shoes of a mad painter who seeks to finish his masterpiece based on a heavy atmosphere and a changing universe. The game draws much inspiration from 19th century paintings. Visage, available on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, and Windows. Discover a house in which tragic events have taken place throughout the past. Relive the memories of the place while discovering the different rooms. The peculiarity of this horror game is the random events that will happen to the player many times. Outlast, available on PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Classic Mac OS. Pretty famous game set in a mental asylum. The player embodies a journalist during his investigation into the atrocious experiences that will have occurred in the structure. With a camcorder as his only companion, he will have to know how to flee and hide in order to survive while trying to collect enough information to understand what has happened. The DLC Whistleblower allows you to discover what happened before with the eyes of a former employee present at the time of the facts. Blair Witch, available on Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One. Blair Witch soaks up the horrific atmosphere of the cult film of the 1990s. The story takes place 2 years after the disappearance of 3 film students. In a haunted forest, the player goes in search of a missing child. He will have to deal with the wandering spirits in these places. Alien Isolation, available on Windows, Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360. Discover the true meaning of fear in Alien Isolation, a survival horror set in an atmosphere of constant dread and danger. 15 years have passed since the events of Alien. Ellen's daughter, Amanda, on a mission to unravel the mystery of her mother's disappearance, embarks on a desperate struggle to survive. Without means of preparation, you must search the surroundings in search of resources, improvise solutions, and use your common sense not only to complete your mission, but also to stay alive. Soma, available on PS4, Windows, Xbox One, Mac OS, Linux, and Classic Mac OS. Immerse yourself in the universe of Soma and face the horrors buried deep in the ocean. Search locked terminals and secret documents to uncover the truth behind the chaos. Find the last survivor and take part in events that will change the fate of the station forever, but be aware, danger is everywhere. Amnesia: The Dark Descent, available on Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One, Windows, Linux, Mac OS and classic macOS. A game about immersion, discovery and living through a nightmare, an experience that will chill you to the core. Set in the 18th century, in the bowels of an old castle, an important physics management, as well as the possibility of editing all the levels of the game thanks to an advanced tools, offer a great freedom to the player. Welcome to the game 2, available on Windows, macOS and Macintosh. Takes you into the world of the deep web in search of the shadow web. Play as an investigative reporter trying to solve a case of a mysterious woman broadcasting for help as masked men are on the hunt to kill her. Palmyra Orphanage, available on Windows. Set in abandoned orphanage, you go to this strange place to find your missing brother, but in the midst of a childhood memories, a terrible threat lurks. Finally, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, available on Windows, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch and Xbox One. Danger and isolation lurk behind the crumbling walls of an abandoned South American farmhouse. 7 marks the revival of the survival game and offers a new perspective for the player. With the isolated view, horror reach new heights of realism. So I'm pretty sure there are more similar to those games. Feel free to let me know in a comment if you know any other game. Besides, I would love you to rank all those 12 games. Thanks a lot guys for watching this video. It's time to leave, so have a great day.